I have a dead corner at home.
This is how it looks like before. This is how it looks like after. In this video, I will show you how I built it.
The corner is about 1 meter wide and about 3 meters tall, and it really doesn't make a lot of sense for the layout of the apartment. But let me show you.
There's 2 doors. I'll open this door, come into this corner, and there's another door going outside. So, which makes no sense. To start the build, the first step is to measure the exact dimensions of the corner. Next up, I used 3D modeling software to build a 3D model of the space. And I know I'm going to put a desk here, so I quickly modeled it. I also modeled the doors. Here it is, a super basic digital model. Then I started to model the structures I will be building. I will use the regular construction wood, and in the digital model, I will use the color yellow to represent it. I'm going with a self-sustaining grid structure. It's straightforward, and this way I can hang all the tools off of the built structure without drilling anything into the wall. And here it is. I first went online to check the dimensions I need. Baumarkt is like equivalent to Home Depot for those of you in the States. Then I went to the physical store to pick it up. Okay, so I found the wood. It's only 2 meters, unfortunately. The longer ones doesn't fit in the car, so I think we're just gonna go for 2 meters. Cut it to the size. Alright, so now I've got the wood laid out over there. We'll take a look. These are the 58 by 39 or 38. Yeah, and then I have these ones cut to 20 centimeters. These ones, and also these ones. So I have some problem. The thing is, this here, originally I wanted this to be all the way against the wall, but I didn't consider that there is this edge over here. And having this edge means that I've gotten the wood cut to this dimension, but now it doesn't fit anymore. If I have this one here, like this is not enough to have another piece like this over here. So instead, what I will do is having it like in this dimension, and then I will, instead of leaning all the way against the edge here, I think I will have the wood come against over here. Like this. I think I will have enough room to put another one of these over here. Okay, if I do it like this, I will have still enough room to have a power plug over here, and then I can also turn the light on and off. What I'm going to do first is to cut all of these wood shorter. So I've marked them, and then this is what I'm going to use to cut. Okay, let's get to work. I also have this ledge on the right side of the wall, so I need to cut some lap joints at the end of the wood for it to fit properly.
Here the wood is marked and begin to cut. I will speed this process up. Now marking the other one. I understand we're not using the best tools here, but we gotta make whatever we have work. Now here are two of them cutted. After all the pieces are cut, the next step is to assemble the big frames. I used long screws to bind them together. To do that, I first pre-drilled the holes and then screwed them together. Now here I'm doing the same thing to the other frame. Pre-drill it and then screw them together. I realized another problem while I was doing the test fit of the table to the frame. The table doesn't fit because I didn't plan for enough tolerance for the imperfection of the real world. So the solution is to cut a notch on each side to make more space for the table. Here's to cut the other side. Okay, here I know. Normally you would use a chisel to do this kind of stuff. But a screwdriver is really the best tool I can find at hand. For 2 notches, it did its job. Now here's the other side. After this step, it should be able to fit the table. So let's try to put it together. I'm putting a chair here just to see how it feels like. It seemed okay, so I started to drill the horizontal piece down. And then I put a monitor on top of the piece. Then I put directly on top a pre-made rectangular frame. The frame is screwed together using the same method. Now I will screw the horizontal frame together with the vertical frame. Okay, once the framing is done, I decided to put my 3D printer on the left. Here's how the upper side looks. Then I put an extra vertical piece on the structure for the tool hanger I'm going to be building. For the tool hanger itself, I found this interesting project on printables called Honeycomb storage wall. So I downloaded the project and started to print it out with my 3D printer. I should say that I'm pretty happy that even though the whole project has not been finished yet, it has already been used to help build itself.
After a few days of printing, now I've got 16 of these wall pieces. The idea is I can glue these pieces this way and also this way. Once they're glued, I can put this on the right side of the shelf. Once that's done, I will print some attachments for my tools and hang my tools on this wall.
Starting the gluing process here. And here is me enjoying peeling off the super glue on my hand after finishing the process. This is the result after everything's glued together. Now I'm putting it in place. I'm putting a few screws here just to secure it temporarily. Okay, then I put the flat pieces I bought from the hardware store on top so I can store some materials here. It's time now to print out the two clips for the honeycomb wall. Here they are printed. Then I'm going to remove the temporary screws and add in the clips I just printed. This way it will be more secured onto the frame. Adding the rest of the pieces onto the wall. After I put up all of the clips, then of course I have to film the satisfying footage of me hanging up the tools. For the bottom part, I will just put my desktop tower here and connect all the cords up. As you can see here, the cable now looks like a big mess, so I need to find a way to fix it.
I got these orange pipes from the Bauhaus, and I think I'm just going to put all the wires inside to organize it. This is how it looks like after organization. I think it looks okay. On top of the table, I also added some LED strips just to light up the environment, and it makes me feel more comfortable when I'm sitting here.
At this point, the project is pretty much complete. I will show you now a few scenarios of me using it. If I need to reach to a tool, I just need to stand up. And it's also nice that the 3D printer is at my eye level, so I can operate relatively easily. To be honest, this corner, which used to be a useless dead space, has become my favorite place in my apartment. Sometimes I just like to sit here, to read, to work, to eat, or to do nothing at all. I feel peaceful here. I feel like myself. And the fact that I built it with my mother's help, and now made a video about it to share with you makes it feel even more special. Perhaps that's actually the main reason why I'm so drawn to this space. Thank you so much for watching! Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't like it. I hope you like it. And subscribe. I gotta go work on my next project. See you next time.